Why, hello there. Welcome back to my daily long play stream. This is why I do a playthrough of my current game for a couple hours a day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time from Wednesday through Sunday. Once again, I'm back playing Alan Wake 2 on the Xbox Series X. And yeah, I finally got to play as the title character, Alan Wake. First, wandering around through a weird TV studio set for a talk show. And then around these nightmares versions of the city streets of what I assume is New York. But I'm going to pop into my save file here, and I'm going to get started here. Let's see, I want to make sure I load up the correct one, which would be this one right here. Because we got quick saves and checkpoints, and we also have manual saves. Slowly figuring out how this game works. Supposedly, this game should take about 18 to 20 hours to play through the story if you're just sort of mainlining it, although it's going to take me longer because I'm slower. But also, I'm just sort of looking around, exploring the area, trying to find stuff. Like, I figured out how to get Alan Wake's upgrades, which is to find these circular patterns of words and shine the flashlight at them. Apparently, this also has a Resident Evil style cash box, or shoe box as they call it, where items transfer, where you can put stuff in your inventory that you don't have room for into there, and they'll magically transfer from one safe room to another. Right now, I am in the subway. Got the I got a revolver here. And let me see if I can... I think I came from there. Yeah, what do we got here? Another map. I'll definitely take advantage of that. Okay, so... yeah, I was right. Although it looks like right over here, there's an exit to another station. I think. I'm not sure. Let's snoop around here before we commit to any particular path.
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on.
Okay. So I'm just sort of trying to figure out, like, which is the, what do you call it? Which is the path that the game wants me to take, the critical path, and which is, like, the optional stuff. So I'm trying to, like, collect stuff along the way here. I'm not just trying to rush through this game as quickly as possible. Yep, the game's enjoying being spooky, isn't it? Eh. Alright, there's the door. Wonder why I didn't see it the first time. See if it'll open. It will
It could
not.
be opened on the side.
Well, I guess that explains that. Alright. Yep, I see that. Question is, can I get over this thing? Or does it even matter? I guess not. Word of aid. Okay. I don't have any hand flares on hand. Haha. But, gotta be honest with you, it seems like that's like the most useful one here. I don't know. Guess I'll get that. Alright, well, yeah, it was definitely worth looking for that, because I found another upgrade thing. It's always good. But let's get back to the task at hand here. Okay, we need a light charge here. And I don't have one. So, let's go find one. I see a light there. Maybe that's it. Alright, so it's not going to let me get it from here then. I didn't think that was the case, but it's always better to be sure. What's up these numbers here? I mean, I know the game wants me to follow the blood trail. So you don't have to, worry about that.
Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper. I had a new beat for the story. I changed the story, and with that, the dark place changed. The federal agent had come here looking for answers. All he found was a fate worse than death.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
Okay. I mean, I suppose the important thing is that this pathway is now open, and I can get this light. Although, how much you want to bet enemies are going to pop up when I do that? I suppose that's a rhetorical question, because it's pretty obvious. Sorry, there are lockers you can open in this game, just like in Starfield. Look at that. Is there anything else in here, though? A word of power, that's what. Get that. I wonder how many of these others I missed just like that. Surely there's more in the environment than the ones I've found. Thus, up to this point. Right? Right? I don't know.
Another echo lingered here. A source of inspiration.
Alright.
Word is, your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the Cult of the Word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity. Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
Interesting.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
Turning off the flashlight so you don't get detected as easily. Alright, something about a storyboard.
This new plot beat would carry me deeper into the story. I couldn't add a new element from here. I'd have to go to the scene.
Alright. Do you think that means I should, like, go back to where I was and, do that one part? Probably. Yeah, let's go do that.
I had to be at the scene, to see and understand it, in order to change it.
Crap. Gotta pay attention to when it does that.
Changing a plot element in a scene without being there was impossible.
Guess it's like at the beginning of it. Okay. Alright, fine. Time to do some good old-fashioned backtracking, eh? All right.
I couldn't add a new element from here. I'd have to go to the scene.
Thought I was at the scene.
Changing a plot element in a scene without being there was...
I know I'm literally backtracking a lot at this point, but still, I'm just trying to get this thing done here. Here we go.
My writing was affecting reality.
Did I just screw myself here? Alright, so I literally wasted time here, didn't I? So I can change the state of these things back and forth. Okay.
Wake.
Right. I mean, it's stuff like this that is one of the reasons why this is going to take me longer than the 20 hours. But at the same time, I feel like this is necessary because it's giving me better understanding as to how this game operates. And I feel like that's important. Yeah.
I was making my way deeper into the story.
Not sure what I just did there, but okay.
I could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts beyond the collapsed tunnel.
This is what I did. Okay.
The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence. Their twisted Bible.
Guess it doesn't want me to actually interact with it. These individual pages of it? Why are they set up like that? Why are they set up on railroad beams? I don't know. Railroad rails.
Wake. This isn't your story. Alan Wake.
So I just sort of sneak past them. They're calling my name, but they're not really reacting to me being there, so... guess I'm doing it right? I don't know. Regardless, I now have the ability to get to that one area where that needed the light charge. And I have one. As well. I believe that's called progress. But we'll see. Yeah, there's a matter of that locked door down there.
The water was gone.
Yay.
The way forward was open.
So I guess there are times in which you don't want to have the flashlight on. I got a bunch of battery charges now. That's good news. And when I take out an enemy, there's a small chance that one of the charges will refill. Like a 25% chance. I know it's not much, but I'll take it. Cult of the Word? What? New season coming soon. We'll see about that. Someone's humming something. Alright, where am I? And where do I want to go? Guessing I want to go up these stairs first.
Hey,
This guy again.
Tim Breaker. In case you don't remember again.
I know, Tim. I'm remembering more now.
It's good to hear, man.
How's your search for Mr. Door going?
It's not great. This dream we're in, putting a lot of roadblocks in my way.
The sketch you have does look like the Door I know. The talk show host.
All I know is the door has something to do with what's happening to me. And he knows that I know. He's like some sadistic mastermind torturing me.
Okay.
So you think this is a dream?
I'm not ruling it out.
But
My
you're
dreams
assuming it is.
have always been incredibly vivid. They feel real until the second I wake up. In dreams, I'm often someone else. A different person with a different name, living a different life in a different world. Alternate realities, maybe.
Okay.
But certain things don't change. like door.
All right. Another map of the subway. Okay, I saw that. Apparently, Door transported him to this. He did disappear. It's the sheriff, right? Alright. Oh, he's trying to make sense of it. Not gonna fault him for that. He's trying to be productive about the situation. Sitting down and trying to figure it out instead of just going insane. Maybe it's just going insane in a more constructive manner. I don't know. There doesn't seem to be anything here I can actually interact with other than like the map and the board. So it's like, alright. It's a very elaborate looking setup with ultimately nothing in it. When I say nothing, I'm talking about stuff like resources, ammo, flashlight batteries, health things. That kind of stuff. There's not even a word of power here, although, to be perfectly honest, I haven't actually checked for that. So one thing I gotta get better at is specifically looking for... Oh, look. A couple of lockers I didn't notice until just now. Apparently only one of them is actually openable. Oh well. I found something. Painkillers. Yay. Do you think he'll make the sound when I use them? Do I even have those equipped? Now I do. It looks like that is stuff I should be able to pick up, doesn't it? But no, it's not. Cans of peas and tomatoes. Alright, well, this is fun. You keep working on it. Maybe I'll explain how you're able to transport places. You know, I'm not entirely sure what that map was for, because I already had this map of the subway. Did I ever go down there? Ah, crap. I wonder if I'll ever actually be able to go to, I wonder if I'll ever be able to go back here. It's a fairly important question because it's like, oh, will I ever get the opportunity to investigate this stuff again? Or do I have to go back now? I mean, it looks like it's a long way, but it actually isn't. Nah. Poop. All right. Moving on then, I guess. Do a quick save and then a manual save. We are moving along here. There's the shoebox again.
The memory is fading like a dream. I must hold on to it. I remember an awful beacon in the darkness, the scene of a ritualistic murder site in the subway tunnels. It's the previous draft of my writing. Must be. I've been trying to shape the dark place around me, but so much fades away. Even my memory of the process washed away by dark waves. But some things remain. The darkest, nastiest elements, like the murder site. It's my goal, a stepping stone to travel deeper to escape. Write a narrative that takes me there. Casey will lead me to it.
Okay, Casey will lead me to it somehow. Whatever that means. Yeah.
The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play.
Alter world event. Just in case, for some reason, you need any more evidence that this game was connected to Control. There it is. Okay, so there's an arrow pointing that away.
Maybe I had missed something on the plot board.
What are you talking about?
I had a new idea for a scene. I had to be at the scene, to see and understand it, in order to change it.
Okay. The game is very particular as to where it wants me to be.
I had changed the story, and with that, the dark place changed.
Hello? Anyone there? Dead. The story was taking shape. The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
The heck was that? Darkness grenades. Great. Remember those things from the first game? Just didn't recognize them off the bat.
Go on, ma'am. Go on, ma'am.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I'd found. I had a new idea, a new story thread.
This is you changing what it is.
A twisted story. But it worked.
Did it? What did it accomplish? I'm still not entirely sure.
It was locked from the other side.
Great. That's not helpful to me. By the way, any signs of those words of power? No. Alright. Just want to make sure, that's all.
The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
Alright. Eek. Interesting, it's not letting me, raise my gun in this section.
None of this was real.
Alright, that was creepy.
Fuck me.
Oh, this is that room. Okay, never mind. I opened up a shortcut. Okay. Something pointing down to here, but... it's behind something. Have an idea. Oops, sorry. I would like to go back up to there. And change that thing again. And maybe see if it alters this area in such a way that I can actually make use of, get whatever that thing is.
The scene changed with the story.
Let's see if it does the thing, if it changes in the way in which I want it, though. Not this time. So it's like I'm picking between 3 different, states, as it were. 3 different variations of the same layout. And I need to figure out the one that will get me, well, the thing I'm trying to get, which is whatever is behind that wall. So let's switch to the missing FBI agent. All right. I'm thinking that it's a word of power behind that. It is, but I can't see it. You think I could see it from above? Huh. I don't know. I can't see it at all because that chair is in the way. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out here. I'm not looking at a guide, by the way, in case you're wondering. I'm just trying to figure this out. The only thing I looked up about this game is how long it lasts.
but the story had to be dark.
Unfortunately, I think it needs to be set up in such a way that that is not blocking it, and I don't know how to do that. Let's see if that would do something. It did not. Okay. Now I'm just wasting time. I know there was a word of power there because I could see it, but I couldn't see, like, the center of it. So therefore it didn't count. Really? Nothing? Alright, what do we got here? Words of Fix. What does that mean? Increase maximum health by 15%. Increase max amount of health restored in safe havens by 30%. And reach 50% of health, max health when new word of power is discovered. So you automatically get health restored when you find a safe haven. I'm going to put this one here. 15%. You gonna let me go in there? No. Why do you even bother asking questions if I'm just going to answer them? Okay. Strange looking subway map. Alright, some of these lockers can open, and even a smaller number of them have things in them for you to get. Just have to pay attention, I guess.
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
No, it also would help me. A quick save. And an actual, manual save. Anything in here that's useful? So yeah, walking into a safe room for the first time actually restores a little bit of health. So it's sort of like the old system where they had in the original game where you restore your health to full whenever you walk into a light. Floodlight, whatever. Okay. All right. I'm not sure what that did, though. Hmm. Okay, I think I need to take a look at the map here. Okay, so according to this, there are like 3 different spots here. Yeah. So these you think these question marks are words of power? Certainly seems to be the case with this one. So this one is active. Now 2 of them are active. Hmm. Crap. Yeah, that just leads me back the way I came, which is not helpful. Ah, crap. Yeah, I'm not good at figuring this nonsense out here. Wow. Now look at that. I think I figured it out. Another example of why this game is taking me forever in order to get through. I'm here, jerks. Word of Lamp, another one of these. That more or less confirms that theory, anyway. So yeah, I must have missed... Of course, sworn I got in that one. I don't know. Okay, so like the one that I just got disappeared. I don't know. More pills here. Alright. Should be one on this train. One of these trains. I think I see it too. Look at that. This is the only one I actually have, you know, that doesn't provide much, but I guess I'll take it. Okay, so the question is, when am I going to try to, like, go back through these previous areas to try to get the ones that I missed? Trying to get low on batteries here.
The echoing hall had a story to tell. I had a new scene to use, a new setting.
Okay. Okay. Don't write. Batteries, yoink. Thankfully, I haven't had the need to use much in the way of health recovery items. That's good news.
The hall had changed into the murder cult's hideout. The cultists were close now, a dark presence rising from the depths.
Alright.
Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site. The new story beat fit the story perfectly.
The heck was that?
Shit!
Not good. Need more batteries, don't I? Words of action, what is that? I think this would be more useful. Come on, something. Batteries and painkillers. Okay, yeah, I'll take that. How about some ammo, too? Yay. Awesome. I mean, clearly I did not, do that as elegantly as I should have, but whatever. I got the job done. That was a tax holding. Okay, never mind. Let's see here.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
Okay. Ah, jerks. Doesn't seem like there's anything interesting in here, though. Oh well. Headshots still count. They still matter, I mean. Quick save. Manual save. Alright. There's nothing else in here. Is that Danish? Alright, I'm hoping that they're incapable of opening doors. Nope. They are, in fact, capable of opening doors. You never know unless you try, right? Hey, maybe those, Actually, this leads back to where I was, doesn't it? That was that locked door, I think. Oh, look at that. Flares, finally. Flashbangs. Whole bunch of nonsense. I'm running out of inventory here. Actually getting to the point where I'm gonna need, what do you call it? The, that chest. That shoebox thingy. Ah, look at that. Jerk. Ah. All right, I'll max this out first, I guess. Anything increases the amount of health I get, amount of my total health. It's good in my book. So I guess by going forward, I've effectively opened the way backwards, if that makes any sense. That one I couldn't get. It was one I thought I got, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. Question mark by a point of interest. That's... I got that. I don't know. That's one I've gotten, or I got already, but let's see if I can get over there. Back to where I was earlier today. Actually, at the beginning of today's stream. Except I'm incapable of getting into here now. I can alter it around so I can get into that room.
The scene had changed.
Not like that. I think I need the light. Otherwise, it's not going to let me do this thing, maybe. Whoa. Guess I'm running then.
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Okay. So it's the train I was just in.
The tunnel was open now. I could get through. The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me.
Yeah, that doesn't wake you up. Nothing will. What do we have there? An echo somewhere around here. Try to get to wherever that is, if I can. Crap. Maybe I can't get to it. Not from here. Oh well. What do you think that thing is in the middle of the room? Looks like a book. Maybe. Whatever it is, it's clearly shining. Ah.
I found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key.
Now it's gone.
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. Help me get you.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. How are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The Dark Presence. Help me. Please, help me.
So this is basically the other side of that conversation.
I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
End of part. Wow. It's a tricky situation. Look for Alice. Get to the apartment in Parliament Tower.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
Fortunately, it doesn't show a map of where I am, so...
The city was not real. I was limited to the confines of the dream.
Okay. Fine, whatever.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
Okay. Max Payne being creepy as ever. Okay. I'm all the way back here again. Somehow. Oh, look at that. Oh. Words of Gun. What do we got? I'll get this one then. Even though I don't actually think I have a flare gun, but whatever. That's a nice little insult to himself. Yeah, it's too bad I can't get like those ones that I missed. Would have been nice.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Sounds like it's raining. Thanks, Ollie.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
I should probably check out these spots where there might be those words of power in place. I don't see any. Ah, there it is. Words of action. Okay, there's another one to the right near that police car, I presume. Right? Oh, yeah. Ah. Don't see it. Problem is, I don't see it. Even though I'm looking right at it, theoretically. up the stairs here. I know I already got the one that was over here, so that's not... I'll say something about a point of interest here. Saturate the first one I found, I think. They could be in the car. I know, I'm wasting time, but still, I want to get this last thing here. If I can. Honestly, it kind of makes it seem like it's in the building itself. Maybe. I don't know. Well, I can't seem to get it, so whatever. There are other ones around here, I think. Apparently there's one in that alley back there. Yeah, I know it doesn't seem like these things make a big difference, but if I get enough of them, I think they will. I wish Alan Wake could run faster than this. That'd be nice. I am looking in the direction of it, but I do not see it. Here it is. Alright, cool. That's good to have. So no, there's one more to the right that I'll try to get. Be better if I just run through here without the flashlight on. doesn't seem to want to run for very long, does he? I mean, I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to either, but still, it's kind of annoying when you're trying to get somewhere and your character won't get there.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
I'll get to it in a moment.
The door was locked.
Yeah. At least a bit surprised by that. It is. Another word of fix found. Alright, I'm coming. I'm coming. There it is.
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did. I...
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? Did you make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
Hello, operator. I think we've been disconnected. Well, I've gotten all the ones I could get. For some reason, it wasn't letting me get to that one over there. And obviously, I missed at least a few in the tunnels underneath, but... yeah, oops. Where am I going? What am I doing? Ay, caramba.
Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Maybe. Awfully fancy elevator bank here. Doesn't look like there's anything else here, so I guess I'll go into the open elevator and hope that's not a trap. Ding! Fries are done. Haunting Initiation 3.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Okay.
Get out! Alice! Alice! Alice. This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
Think it's going to give me a map of this building here? Possibly. I wonder if there was one in the lobby. Too bad I didn't look.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
This does not look like the apartment that was featured in Alan Wake 1. Projector, eh?
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Guess we gotta look for the memory card then. An old typewriter.
Alice's memory card.
Ah, 6-burner gas stove. Looks expensive. Crap, it's almost the 2-hour mark. Need to go to work soon. Oops, sorry. Must be hooked up to the projector. In fact, it is.
Younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist.
You can make it there. You can make it anywhere.
We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there.
Yep. The events of Alan Wake 1.
We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. Easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. it got violent.
I'm assuming this is Mr. Scratch she's talking
Was
about.
Alan. And yet, it was a monster.
Yeah, that confirms that.
He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew.
Hence the elaborate camera system set up at the entrance.
The dark place.
And the photos of Mr. Scratch.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Oh. Guess it's the entrance to that. Okay. Hopefully there wasn't something else for me to find in there.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing.
Alright, look at that. Always drinking the coffee.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days.
Not a coincidence,
You
I
got out of
assume.
the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time it...
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Always drinking coffee in unison. Oh dear.
Mr. Wake,
We're putting you in the funny farm again.
we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into this story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
Alright.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
Well, folks, I think I'm gonna see if I can find me a save point and
Wake
call it
has
a
more information. I
a
need to keep
stream
questioning him.
here. Yeah, perfect. Awesome. Not even going to bother with the quick save. I'm just going to do a manual save. So that's going to do it for today, folks. Think I got a lot done. But before I go, I want to take a moment to thank you for watching. I appreciate when people take time out of their day to watch my streams, whether it be in live or even in archive form. Just as a quick reminder, I normally do a stream just like this almost every day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time from Wednesday through Sunday. So my plan is, I'll be back here tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for more of my playthrough of Alan Wake 2 on the Xbox Series X. And yeah, we're back playing as the FBI agent. We'll see how this unfolds. But until then, take it easy.